Here's a live look as rescuers continue their race against the clock to pull more survivors from the rubble and debris of the devastating earthquake that's now responsible for the deaths of more than 17,000 people. Despite the bleak situation, rescue crews are still having success. An elderly woman was pulled out from under the rubble in the Turkish town of Elbistan. She had been under the debris for more than 72 hours in minus 15-degree weather. She was fitted with a neck brace before being taken away by rescuers. The woman is the sole survivor in her family, having lost both her husband and several daughters in the quake. And a man in southern Turkey who spent more than 70 hours under rubble was pulled out alive. He was saved just 2 hours after his daughter was freed. The man said, "I love you all," to his rescuers who carried him to an ambulance that took him to the same field hospital where his daughter is being treated. And after several hours of painstaking work, rescuers from Kosovo pulled a 2-year-old and their mother from the rubble in southern Turkey late last night. CTV's Paul Workman is on the ground in Turkey and spoke about the recovery effort.
By one estimate, half of the buildings in this city, Islahiya, have collapsed, are destroyed. Everywhere you look, everywhere, in every direction, there is immense damage and, of course, enormous personal loss here. They're digging through one of these apartment buildings here. There were 10 of them altogether in this particular neighborhood. Only 2 are left standing, and there are probably hundreds of bodies still buried under the rubble here. People have accepted that this is no longer really a rescue effort, even though the teams are still listening carefully for possible survivors. It is essentially now a recovery effort to bring out the bodies. Families from these apartments are waiting here to see what's going to happen. They, of course, had hoped that there would be people coming out alive, but now they have given up that hope. But say they are not going to go anywhere. They're going to wait here until they get the bodies, they find the bodies of their loved ones buried there.
Disaster response teams from the U.S. are on the ground in Turkey to provide assistance. They include urban search and rescue personnel from Virginia and from Los Angeles. The group brought about 170,000 pounds of specialized equipment with it. The teams are made up of more than 150 personnel and a dozen rescue dogs. UN aid started arriving this morning in northern Syria. The crossing had been closed to aid shipments due to the road damage from the earthquake. The route is also being used to return the bodies of Syrians killed in Turkey during the earthquake. Syria's health minister is urging the World Health Organization to send medical supplies to treat tens of thousands of people injured in the quake. A team with the Red Cross Society of China has been dispatched to Syria to assist with earthquake rescue and relief efforts. The organization says the team is bringing medical supplies that will meet the needs of thousands of people. A Canadian assessment team is heading to Turkey to determine how Canada can contribute to earthquake relief efforts. International Development Minister Harjit Sajjan tweeted about a joint Global Affairs and Canadian Forces disaster team is en route to Turkey to determine what tools Canada can best use to respond to the widespread devastation and to help those in need.